Hey guys, it's Miss Reagan coming to you late on Sunday night, Sunday, April 5th, before I'm going to push out these lessons to you guys tomorrow morning, the weekly assignments. The plan is to walk you through it and explain it. But first off, I'm sure you heard by now that our governor has called off school for the entire rest of the year, which is just very sad news for everybody, for your teachers, for your friends, for your students, for your parents. I really haven't heard anybody super excited about it. I do agree it's the right thing to do, and we understand why we have to social distance right now. That doesn't make it any easier, especially for my eighth grade students, because I was looking forward to having a stellar LGPE program and then going to Southern Star and hoping to bring home the big trophies like we always talk about, and then finishing strong with just a fun spring concert. And now that we don't have those, I'm really bummed out. And I hope that we have an opportunity to see each other again and just kind of say goodbye and just know that all of your teachers are so proud of you. We were talking to you or talking about you today when we were meeting, and we said, our eighth graders, they are very strong players, a really, really strong group of students that they just know. They know what they're supposed to do and they know how to do it. So let's jump into the assignments for this week. You guys can see I am on the eClass page. I'll always start here. I'm going to close this window. We're going to go to Google Classroom. You'll always find your assignments there. Now, if you are behind, go to Google Classroom and start completing the assignments. If you haven't seen it, wait, let's go to eighth grade. If you haven't seen this yet, we do weekly assignments. So I had 2 assignments from the week before spring break, and then we're rolling out 1 now. So it's going to be 1 a week, 1 assignment a week until the end of the school year. So please get started on it. Don't let yourself fall too far behind. So it's all grayed out right now because I have it scheduled to go out tomorrow, but we can see it. Here's the weekly assignment. And I'm going to go ahead to go to the slide deck so you guys can see what we're doing. And I'm keeping the checklist, but I kind of redesigned it so it groups things by assignment. So the big thing you're going to do is this note flight assignment. Okay, then there's going to be like a little short video. You're going to teach someone how to hold a bow. And then you guys are going to continue to practice. I threw in a new piece for you this week. And then a reminder here to click submit or resubmit in some of your cases. So for the note flight assignment, here's a video I created on how to get started because we're doing a 6/8 rhythm. And 6/8, it's really different than 4/4. So make sure you watch the video. This video down here in the right corner is how to log in. You saw the video 2 weeks ago. So it's just a review. If you haven't logged into Note Flight or you forgot, that's a video for you to watch and reference. Here is the check marks that you need to get for this project. So make sure you have the title and the composer. You have 2 lines. There are 4 measures each, so a total of 8 measures. You must be in 6/8 time. And you're going to use a variety of 8th quarter and dotted quarter notes. I would stay away from rest. Okay, and I would stay away from 3 quarter notes in a row. That's a syncopated pattern in 6/8 time. Only 1 measure out of all of the 8 can be a dotted half note because that would take up the whole measure. So it really wouldn't be anything for you to go in and write 8 measures of dotted half notes. That's not requiring any thought. So only 1 of those, no more than 1. And then AA, start using some 16th notes. Just look at Shores of Ireland. There were some 16th note, 6/8 rhythms in there, and reference that. And then you are going to share it on the next slide. This is where you copy and paste the link like we did a few weeks ago. Once again, I really recommend watching the video because if you do not share it correctly, I'm not going to be able to see it. And I'm not going to be able to grade it, and you're going to lose points. So watch that video when it comes time to share it. Then you're going to record yourself playing 1 of those lines. So you did 2 lines, pick 1, play it. Make sure you record with a metronome. I created a video here on how to set a metronome in 6/8 time. It's a little bit more complicated than you think it would be. So watch that video. Make sure you count yourself off in the video. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I want you to emphasize beats 1 and 4, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you heard the emphasis on 1 and 4. Those are the quote unquote big beats. Then you're going to insert your video in the next slide. So if you ever need help inserting something or just figuring out Google Classroom or anything Google, I put a link to the support center. I'm going to go ahead and click it here so you can see. But I love the support center because you have this tab that's for a computer if you're using a laptop or a desktop. This is for Android devices, and that's for our Apple devices, because I know everybody's kind of using something different, which is what makes tech support really hard for us. And Google has taken the time to break it down for you. So on this, try to upload your video. I want you guys to get used to loading in the videos. Try to problem solve and do that this week. Then the next assignment, you're going to teach someone in your family, someone in your house how to hold a bow. So record yourself teaching someone in your family how to do a pencil bow hold. And this is Ms. Nicholson teaching Mr. Nicholson how to hold a bow. And she goes through using the fox technique. Maybe in 6th grade, you remember Buster the Bunny and how he had the overbite. Maybe you remember just shaking out the hand like it's wet with water and then letting it go limp. Whatever you remember getting that loose bow hold, and please talk to whoever you're teaching about a relaxed and rounded shape, and then insert the video on the next slide. So here is the Google support links again, and here's a video for you to watch to kind of see how it goes with Ms. Nicholson and Mr. Nicholson. And yes, it's awkward for everybody, we know, but it's just fun to watch, and it's fun for like your parents to learn what you had to go through in 6th grade. If there's no one available, absolutely no one can help you this week, you can make a video just of yourself demonstrating a bow hold, and you have to teach whoever's watching, the viewer, this is how you hold a bow. And if you're doing it on your own, you hold the bow and show us. Please do that. Okay, so there's the place to put that video. We're going to continue to practice. You're going to keep on going with Irish Fair. So that's a link to the slide deck you saw last 2 weeks ago. And then we're going to start working on 7 Nation Army. And this I have created in Noteflight. So it's a little different. Here's the view of the music. Here is a printable part. If you click that, and if I click this, it's going to take me to Noteflight, and I can hit play when it finally loads. Please load. Anytime. Okay. And this play along track has all the parts on it. So you're going to see your part, but you're going to hear all 5 points. Okay. So that's pretty much everything that's new. I created a slide at the end, so make sure you hit submit when you're done, and then I created a whole video explaining why it's important, at least from my standpoint, for you to hit submit, just to make sure that your turned in assignments never ever get lost. Okay, so that's it for this week. We're trying to pare back the assignments because I know a lot of you guys are feeling overwhelmed. And if you guys have any questions, shoot us an email. Please just say something. If you're feeling overwhelmed, say something to us. If you're getting behind, if there's some struggles, email us. If you want a one-on-one Zoom session, we're here for that too. Speaking of Zoom sessions, I forgot to share with you these. So we still have our discussion page. We're still going to do that. It's an opportunity for you to shoot us a quick question and answer questions from other students. If you see something like, oh, I know the answer to that, I'll say something to them. And then here's our link to our Zoom sessions for this week. And I'm paring it back to 2. They weren't very well attended for me to keep it up every day of the week. And I'm also going to start doing more with the 6th graders this week. So we're going to go to 2. But if you ever need to schedule a one-on-one time, reach out to us. Okay, so we're here for you. We hope you're staying safe. We hope you're staying well. We hope you're staying home. Okay. And if there's anything that any of us can do for you, just shoot us an email and let us know. Okay. I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video.